Hi everyone and welcome back. Today's video is going to be a makeup tutorial. I know I haven't done one in a very long time and I'm hoping that I can actually focus more on those going forward. I decided to do a makeup look for any New Year's parties. It's actually going to be this eye makeup. When I close my eyes you can kind of see it better, but it's very sparkly, a lot of glitter going on. If you would like to recreate this look, then definitely continue watching. To get started with this look, you do have to make sure that you prime your eyelids properly. I will be using the sample that came with my Naked palette, and it's the Urban Decay eye primer. So all you have to do is just make sure apply that nicely on your eyelids. The next step we're going to do is apply a white base to the eyelids, and I'm going to be using my NYX Jumbo Pencil in the color Milk. This will help the eyeshadow pop a little bit more, so I'm not going to be applying too much of it, just enough to have the eyeshadow really pick up the true color of it. And as you can see, I'm just focusing on the center of the eyelid. Next, I'm going to be using the Rimmel London eyeshadow trio here, and this is in the color Dark Angel. The first step you're going to do is apply this silver color all over your eyelid. So I'm just going to take a flat shader brush and just get the eyeshadow on there. And then we're going to pack that on the eyelid. So basically applying that to the entire eyelid. And as you can already see with that white base that we applied on there, it's allowing the silver to really pop more. For the next step, what you will need is any type of recycled cardboard. You can even use a business card or anything like that. I just have this handy by me right now, so I'm going to be using this. Like I said, use any type of business card, anything that's kind of hard and it's not moving around too much. So you're going to be needing this, and then kind of like an angled brush like this here to really pack on the color. And we're going to be using the gunmetal color right there. So what I'm going to do is pack on the color first. And now I'm going to be taking the cardboard that I have, and you want to focus it, basically go from the point of your nose here and to the end of your eyebrow, which is right there for me. And what this does, it kind of creates the guideline of where my smoky eye should go. I don't want it to be too droopy on the bottom or anything like that, because then it makes your eyes appear kind of heavy and just messy in general. So we want it to be kind of a nice, precise cat eye looking smoky eye there. So that's why I'm doing this. So this will help me to recreate that. So I'm just going to line that up there. And if you have something that's longer like this, that actually works so much better. Business cards are normally about this big here, and it just kind of, you know, you're stopping anyhow. And then you're just going to slowly pack on this color, and you're just basically going towards the inner corners of your eyes, but you're not really going to be going all the way to the inner corner. So you're pretty much dragging this gunmetal color towards the center of your eyelid. So once you remove the cardboard, this is basically what you end up with. It's kind of still a harsh line right there, but we're going to blend that out with the next shadow. If you want the look to be more dramatic, feel free to add more layers of that darker gunmetal eyeshadow there. I think this is kind of sufficient enough for me, because I will try to deepen it up with the fuchsia color that's in it as well. So I'm going to do the same thing to the other eyes. So after you have completed both eyes, this is pretty much what you should be looking at right now. It's still pretty dramatic right there on both sides. It's very sharp edges that you have going on here, but I promise it's going to look really nice once we blend everything together. Next step you're going to do is just take a very fluffy eyeshadow brush, something like this here, and just apply the fuchsia color to there, and then we're going to blend everything in together. So again, I'm just going to be packing that onto my brush. Make sure that you dab any excess, because right now it's really crucial that we don't have any fallout. So we're going to just be applying that in the crease and just really softening up this entire look and make it a little bit more warm, and at the same time still having those cool silver tones in the center of our eyelid. So I'm going to be applying that to my brush, dab over any excess, and then just go in lightly, starting small strokes and working your way inward. And can you see already how that gunmetal color is already transforming into a very, very soft, it's almost like a purplish look that it's coming out to be. Alright, so you're looking at something like that. We're going to do the same thing on the other side as well. So now that you have all of that kind of blended together, to kind of soften out the outside edges there, I normally just take a tissue and you just kind of put that over your finger, basically like this, and then kind of fold that over like that. And basically what I'm going to do is just push that against the shadow and just kind of work my way inside. And you don't really have to push it on there. You're just slowly rubbing it inward there, and that automatically softens out that look. Next, to make this look a little bit more fun, I'm going to be adding the silver liquid eyeliner. I won't be using this as a liquid eyeliner. I'm actually just going to be using the glitters that are in here to give more sparkle to the actual eyelid, the center of the eyelid here. So this I got from Victoria's Secret a while ago. It was a freebie that I got, or of some kind. I don't really use it for any type of other purposes than this. So what I'm going to do is basically just take that, and I'm just going to apply some of it on my finger, and this is what it looks like. So it's just liquid glitter basically, and then I'm going to take that and just lightly dab that on my eyelid. Not sure if you can see that, but the glitters are on there. And I'm just mainly focusing on the center of the eyelid, so when the light hits my eye, it will reflect all of the different glitters that are on it. Alright, now that we're done with the shadow on the lids, we also have to focus on the lash line as well. We're going to take some of that silver color and just apply that to a very small and precise pencil brush. And we're just going to apply some of that on the lash line here. And I'm going to start off in the center and just lightly drag that throughout the entire lower line there. To intensify the outer corners of my lower lash line, I'm going to be using the gunmetal silver color again. Just put that on my pencil brush, and then I'm lightly going to go in the outer corners and work my way to about the middle, to the center of my eye. Next, I'm going to apply my black eye pencil from Physicians Formula in my waterline. So I'm just going to do that and really focus on the outer part of your eye there. Next, I'm going to apply my liquid eyeliner. This is the Maybelline Line Stiletto liquid eyeliner. It's my all-time favorite. I really love the way this works. I've repurchased this probably at least 3 times right now. I truly love it. I'm going to be applying that, and I normally start off in the center of my eyelid and then work my way out. And I like to have my liquid eyeliner start off pretty thin and then get thicker as I go out, since my eye shape is kind of, I have a very deep crease, so I do have to kind of cheat and make it thicker so it looks like it actually has a nice wing on it. And then normally what I do with this, and that's why I love this eyeliner, just the way the applicator is, I absolutely love this. All you have to do is basically just press it down and then just connect it. So what I do is just kind of follow again the same guideline that we did from earlier. Press it down. I can't talk and do this. So there you go. I just press down, so that automatically creates that, and then I'm just going to connect it. And you can make it thicker if you like. Now, as you notice, I have not put any liquid eyeliner in the inner corner of my eye. The reason for that is because my eyes tear up really fast, so I've not found any liquid eyeliner that will not water out on me. It's just, I'm used to it. So basically what I do is I just take my my pencil eyeliner, and then I just apply that to the inner corner of my eye, and this gives me full control to kind of you know, have the liquid eyeliner stay on throughout the entire day. So there you go. So that's pretty much what I end up with. So if you're scared to, you know, poke yourself or have the liquid eyeliner get in your eye, this is a great trick to do to avoid all of that. It's been working great for me. I'm not complaining whatsoever, and it just makes it look more nice and clean and stuff. So I'm going to do the other eye as well, and then we will apply the mascara. Alright, and then the last step is to curl your lashes and apply your favorite mascaras. My lash curler is just from e.l.f. I've talked about this before. And then for my mascaras, I'm just, as always, using my CoverGirl LashBlastFusion. Always mispronounce that. Mascara. This is my all-time favorite. The reason why I love this one so much is because it has very fine bristles there, and you can control pretty much any lashes that you might not be able to get to with your other mascaras. I always use this as my first coat, and then I just recently got the L'Oreal Diamond mascara. This one has little sparkles in it as well, so I thought, you know, it would go perfectly with the sparkle look that we're going for too. So I'm going to apply them, or actually, oops, I'm going to curl my lashes first, and I normally just put it in the eye curler and then, you know, count to 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then I'm going to apply my mascara number 2. So that pretty much concludes this tutorial. I really hope that you guys enjoyed it as much as I did. I love how the eyes turned out to be the center of attention, and that is why I kept the rest of the face pretty neutral. If you do decide to recreate it, please let me know how it turned out for you. I hope you enjoyed it, and I will talk to you guys soon. Bye!